You wouldn't believe it if I told you, but there's a purple unicorn in Pleasureville with a questionable item as a horn. It's the new mascot of the Adult Entertainment Center, a creation of none other than Shark-a-lark, with a taste for the whimsical and weird. But this isn't a story about a unicorn, nor its questionable horn. No, this is a story of an unexpected clash of worlds. In the heart of Pleasureville, where the neon lights never dim and the laughter never ends, Shark-a-lark works hard to keep his patrons coming. As we know, it's a place of unimaginable pleasure and amusement for those drier than a mummy's dust muffin. Their new mascot, a purple unicorn named Floppy, is a source of delight that'll bring a tear to any deprived eye. But all this wetness was about to evaporate, as a bus full of overly religious nuns broke down in the midst of Pleasureville's wake. Imagine this, a group of nuns, stranded in a town known for its sinful indulgences. Needless to say, the Sisters of the Cloth didn't take it lightly. However, Sister Mary, young and impressionable, was slowly being drawn into Pleasureville's alluring world. Her fascination grew with each passing day, a stark contrast to the disdain her sisters harbored for the town. Yet, this fascination took a dark turn. Suppressed desires and the seductive charm of Pleasureville began to transform her. Before the horrified eyes of her sisters, Sister Mary morphed into a demonic entity, a grotesque parody of their mission. The embodiment of the very sins they sought to eradicate, Sister Mary's transformation was a chilling reminder of the town's corrupting influence. The horrified nuns rallied their faith in a desperate attempt to exorcise the demon. But Pleasureville's grip was too strong, and Sister Mary became Sister Satana, embracing her new life with a devilish grin. Her first act of rebellion was to join the short and undead strip club, because where else would a demon nun go to symbolize her shocking fall from grace? As fate would have it, it's no surprise that most of the nuns became inspired by Sister Satana, deciding to embrace Pleasureville's sinful allure. The demonic presence filled the sisters' loins with enough sin to make the devil's banana hammock blossom, and thus None Ya Business was born. Pleasureville's purists, who lived on the outskirts, learned about the intriguing brothel of sins and forgiveness. The nuns and purists lobbied together and marched right up to City Hall, demanding prompt action. However, Pleasureville took a stand, showing no signs of surrendering to a cluster of marooned nuns and rich, overly entitled people owning golden toilets. In the full spectrum of his quirky grandeur, Shark-a-lark rose to the challenge posed by the nuns, resolute in his mission to safeguard his town and his cherished unicorn. It was a spectacle like no other. Shark-a-lark, alongside his trusty purple unicorn, confronted the nuns and brown nosers at the town hall assembly. Spirited discussions were sparked, emotions ran high, yet in the heart of the turmoil, the purple unicorn remained resolute. Its debatable horn glittered beneath the illuminating town hall lights. In the climax, it was Pleasureville that emerged victorious. The city hall's judges saw favor in way of dollar signs and the former nuns' eye candy. The town didn't succumb to silence, the neon lights remained ablaze, and the pleasure echoed on. And finally, in the face of their impotence against Pleasureville, the leftover uptight nuns repaired their bus and took their leave. The saga of Shark-a-lark's purple unicorn, the marooned Sisters of the Cloth, and the purists outside of Pleasureville continues painting a picture of both amusement and tenacity until this very day. It's a narrative of holding steadfast, regardless of how dubious your unicorn's horn may appear.